Hey, quick note before I start the video, I'm changing my name on YouTube, which is the latest in just several changes that I've made to the channel in order to feel more unique. I just sort of feel like this name would make more sense considering my nickname on literally everything else. Also, if the profile photo and channel banner change all the time, it's just because I kind of feel like changing them sometimes just to spice things up. Anywho, that's really it. Cheers lads, enjoy the video. So, I've got to be honest with you guys, I spent $35 on Star Wars Battlefront 2. I just wanted to have a Star Wars high again, I just wanted a fresh Star Wars experience, so I ended up caving. The upside to all of this is that you guys get a review of me trying to make jokes and be funny and all that, so hey, there's an upside to everything in life. I grew up on Star Wars, mainly with the Old Republic and the prequels, so I'm a fan of clones and the Sith as they were known back in the good old days, in badass suits of silver armor and actually a competent shot. Oh, how we've fallen from those days. Unfortunately for me, the game doesn't give me that Star Wars high I've longed for since completing Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2 back in my elementary to middle school years, and after such being noted as some of my all-time favorite games, like 1 and 2, that's where they're at. What does it do? Well, if my COD World War II video formula is anything to go off of, let me break this down bit by bit and piece by piece. The campaign is without a doubt the game's weakest link. The plot is generally uninteresting, and while I started the game on the hardest difficulty, I eventually ended up lowering it to game's journalist mode, aka the easy difficulty, so I could just breeze through it and get what little story there actually was. Iden Versio's story was just bland. To the point where I'd be more entertained watching The Phantom Menace because, well, the plot of that movie is less than stellar, if I'm being grateful even. I still get to build up to the great battle with Darth Maul at the end of the movie, and Battlefront doesn't have anything that comes close to that. There were multiple times where I found myself just asking, what? Why? Which I think is self-explanatory of how the story was written, which is what is going on and not why is this going on, which is important to say the least. But anywho, here's a list of some of my thoughts I can remember playing the campaign, just the ones I can pull right out of my brain.
I thought only the big ships could do light speed, not the little ones. Why is the audio not working correctly? Oh hey, it's Anita Sarkeesian. Why did they leave all of Iden's equipment in her cell? Oh hey, fan bait. Man, the crouch walk looks retarded. How did no one see this coming? Who is Miko? All I see are Dylan Hask. What the fuck is Operation Cinder? Is that red guy a droid or a dude? Oh, it's Luke. Luke seems kinda well written. Oh, it's Del. We're killing bugs. What do you mean blowing this cannon would cause major destruction, Luke? Only bugs that tried to kill us live here. Okay, Del seems kind of complex. Why does Iden suddenly care about people? She looked as loyal as Hask did. Why is she turning this easy? We are now fighting the Empire. What squad? You are only 2 people. Oh hey, a blue man makes a funny pun. This section where we play as Princess Leia really nails the feels of Star Wars. Playing as Lando is kind of fun. Ooh, lava. Why is Shriv suddenly a part of Inferno Squad? Why does Admiral Versio suddenly care about his daughter who he wanted killed? Del is really creepy in this shot. When was it ever implied they had feelings for one another? Is this going to explain how the First Order happened? Oh, wait, it's a time skip, of course. Oh.
Oh boy, it's the main section of the game where you'll be spending most of your time. There was a lot of controversy around this, so we'll address all that too. The gameplay in Star Wars Battlefront 2 isn't atrocious per se, but that doesn't mean it doesn't have its fair share of criticisms. Most of it revolving around its gunplay. The guns feel kind of inaccurate, or maybe more accurately so accurate that I feel like I should have some sort of aim assist. There's a noticeable difference between games like Call of Duty or Battlefield and Battlefront, and something just feels off with how the guns themselves work. The fact that everything operates via cooldown as well really hinders some of the tension the game might have had. You never feel like you're wasting ammo because you could just hit the colored sections in the cooldown bar. Minigun ammo never runs out for something. That's definitely something that should. I would have preferred actual reloading and limited ammo supplies. It just makes games feel better, and the original Battlefront 2 had this. Like, you're still taking steps backwards here. Also, the fact that the vehicles aren't just on the map, you have to choose them on the spawn screen. This is a major mistake on their part because that means you have to die to bring up the screen. Why can't you just open a menu and spawn in as another trooper so you don't have to end your streak? Doesn't seem too out of place as they did almost exactly that with the heroes in the first reboot Battlefront. The balancing feels way out of whack as well, and not all the classes work with all the maps. This is further affected by the way progression works in the game, but I'll tear EA a new one for that in a few moments. Heroes don't feel near as strong as they should. Heroes should be a turning point, literal tanks that are extremely difficult to kill, and they wipe their floor with the enemies. Instead, I rarely stay alive too long as a hero, as it seems I'm instantly killed within a few minutes of spawning in. I feel weaker than the Wookiees do. This is made so much worse by their painfully slow strikes. Someone like Kylo Ren or Yoda should attack much faster than they do currently, and none of the attacks feel believable in the context of battle. Not to mention Yoda and Maul are the only heroes that feel unique because all the other heroes just basically have the same animation sets. The only thing that feels just right is the game's space combat, which is excellent. It just takes some getting used to. However, the actual battles aren't as good as they were in the original game. It's not two enemy capital ships duking it out, it just feels like mindless flying and shooting, and why? It's another step back. Well, there's gotta be a lot of game modes then, right? Right? Nope. Galactic Conquest? Nope. Hunt? Nope. Conquest in general? Nope. We get 4. Galactic Assault, Heroes vs. Villains, Starfighter Assault, and Blast. Galactic Assault is like War from Call of Duty World War II, just a bunch of objectives. Classes will be godlike in one phase and completely useless in the next, so good luck. Starfighter Assault is like Galactic Assault but with spaceships, and what the hell is going on? Heroes vs. Villains is kinda fun. Pick a hero and hunt down the enemy's team's target while defending your own. This is the only one that I can really say is not bad. And Blast? I don't know, you think I played Blast? I did it like once and it was boring as hell. I'm not wasting my time there. This is disappointing. Once again, a recent release find itself toppled by a game that is 12 years old. It's downright embarrassing, to be honest. Some of you might be saying, oh, but no one cared about Galactic Conquest and no one cared about Hunt. Well, do you want to know what I say to you? Die in a fire. Hunt is awesome, Galactic Conquest is awesome, and y'all are wrong.
I've been waiting for this!
Finally. I've been waiting and restraining myself for this moment. The moment I finally rip EA apart for breaking this game's god-awful progression system. How it works? Loot boxes and a shit ton of grinding. You get stuff out of the loot boxes that is all random, so you get stuff for characters you don't even use. Then after that, you spend the few crafting tokens, or whatever they are, to slightly upgrade the characters that you do play as. Herein lies another issue. You focus all your upgrades for your Assault class and spawn on a map like Hoth or Crate. Well, guess what? Assault's useless during the first phase. You're screwed! You focus all your upgrades on the Sniper? Well, guess what? They're useless in the second phase, and you're screwed here too! You like to play Kylo Ren, so you focus all your upgrades to him and hop into a match of heroes versus villains, only to have to play Vader because someone else picked Kylo? Screwed! The game is broken because EA decided to spawn in as Sheckelstein. What it should have done was take pages from Modern Warfare 2 or Black Ops 2 or Battlefield 4 and make the guns feel more like guns in those games, you know, like they actually have firepower or something. Then do microtransactions in the same way Black Ops 2 did with camos if they really had to have them. But no one bought Black Ops 2 camos, you may be saying. And no one bought the stuff that they put out for Ghosts or Advanced Warfare. Well, $30 I alone spent in Black Ops 2 says otherwise. Battlefront 2, I feel, is a game that DICE made where they tried to make it feel so much different than Battlefield. Although Battlefront 2 would have been so much better if it was Battlefield 4 with a Star Wars coat of paint. That's pretty much exactly, well, one of the things that made the original Battlefront game so great. Why not stick to it? I appreciate the efforts to improve, but all the ideas reintroduced were squandered by EA kicking the devs in the nuts and whipping them until they added loot boxes. EA, stop being Sheckelstein and get your games to sell better. Let DICE do their thing. DICE, don't be afraid to listen to what fans are telling you. Be passionate and make a game worth remembering. Don't be afraid to make it similar to Battlefield because that's one of the things that made the originals as great as they were. With that being said, my name's Soda, and I'm peacing out. See you guys.